Good morning, my little coffee beans, and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my meal planning routine. The first thing to do when you want to start meal planning is decide how often you will need to make meals. So for Blake and I, we need to make meals about 3 times a week or kind of every other day depending on what we're making. We are really wonderful leftover people, and you will see later how we pack our meals. There's a little place to put the main dish and then 2 places to put sides. So you can put, some veggies or some cookies or, whatever you want. First things first, I go ahead and I write down the meals that I am going to be making. Thursday we're having pork loin, then, I'm writing those all out. And then the next thing I do is I can grab a recipe from a cookbook. And then I can also look on the internet if I don't have any subsequent recipes, and I go ahead and find the recipe I'm looking for, print it out. And I also like to make at least one sweet treat. So last week I made chocolate cookies with white chips, which are my favorite. And then this week, because I have a girls' night on Friday, which I'm so excited about, I am making a raspberry cream cheese coffee cake. Okay, so we just wrote out the recipes, we printed off the recipes. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take it to the kitchen. We're gonna bring the recipes and check off everything that we already have and make a note of everything that we still need from the grocery store. So essentially, we're making a grocery list. And then, next, of course, you go to the grocery store. So we're gonna go ahead and find our ingredients, grab everything we need. I don't have great footage from the grocery store because, as it turns out, it is super awkward to record yourself grabbing groceries. So the next thing that I do, just because I'm quite busy and to make it a little bit easier on me, is I set out everything I possibly can the night before so that it makes the experience more enjoyable. I make sure the kitchen is clean so that I have a clean slate to work with, clean dishes, and then I set everything up so that when I'm making the food, it's a fun and enjoyable experience. And then of course, after you make the food, the next step is to enjoy. And then lastly, put the leftovers in containers for leftovers. So the recipe I made was a chicken and rice casserole recipe, and you of course start with some butter on the stove, cut up your green onions and garlic, and saute those together. I love the look of some sauteing onions and garlic. So in the back I have some chicken just on boil that I'm going to be adding in later, all chopped up. Next, I'm going to be adding the chicken and some tomato. I think I also add some Parmesan as well as, some other type of cheese. Havarti, I added Havarti. And then I just added some ground pepper and salt. Next, I'm adding a mixture of sour cream and milk, and then I'm going to add more cheese, stir it in, cover it, and pop it in the oven. Now, when it comes out, you can add even more cheese if you would like, and a few green onions just for looks. And that is my meal planning routine. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you in my next video. The tip with shopping that my mom always uses is to never buy anything that's not cuter than what you wore in the store. And this was the only thing that was cuter than what I wore in the store.
The tip with shopping that my dad uses is never buy anything that's not on the list.
That's a really good tip.